Next up, we've got the tight ends. Who would have thought we'd get to week 13 and the prizes among free agent waiver wire was the tight end position? Good God. This is where we are. So we've got some good options here. Trey McBride, Taysom Hill, Jake Ferguson, medium leagues for availability. We got Freiermuth, Logan Thomas, Isaiah Likely. Deeper leagues, Tyler Higbee, who went off right after Jeremy trash talked him on Twitter.
I did.
And then we have dart throws. We have Juwan Johnson, Tucker Kraft, and Adam Troutman. I almost tagged you to fantasy receipts on that Tyler Higbee
you
one. Just because I thought it was
sure.
hilarious. Right after that, touchdown!
And he did that. He did the hold his back celebration on the first score too.
I mean, he did have like two catches for 10 yards and 2 touchdowns. But
2 touchdowns. What an asshole!
I think the obvious ones here are Freiermuth and McBride. Other than that, it's just bye weeks. Yeah.
Higbee's only 2 touchdowns of the seson on Sunday.
Well, yeah, because you shit talked him. That's why exactly. He sucked all year until you said something
ridiculous.
About
Yeah, I have no idea why Higbee was on 31% of rosters to begin with. It's just like, true. You know what I'm saying?
There's some really deep leagues. That's why 32-man leagues, you don't have a choice.
God, it's rough in those leagues. Let me tell you what.
So what do you guys think here? McBride, Freiermuth, that's the
so like we talked about on the show yesterday, the fact that the coverage they played against Pittsburgh was like ideal for tight ends and Freiermuth, and that was their game plan going in. If they saw the coverage, they're going to hyper target him. That's what they did. So like we're not going to see Freiermuth usually dominate the targets. That's not how it works. In his career with Pittsburgh, he's been around 20%, give or take. He was like going alpha status the last game, so might need to bring down the thing with him. But yeah, it's like all these guys,
Jesse,
ride by far.
Jesse, they play Arizona next week.
Ooh, baby. So fancy. Fuck it. So all the money on Freiermuth. Let's go, baby. Wait, with that said, yeah, if McBride's available, like throw all your money at McBride. I don't even care.
Arizona's not a good matchup this year.
That's what
for tight ends.
I don't buy it.
Because they're throwing it all to the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Or running it on the ground, maybe. They're just dominating the Arizona defense.
I didn't say Arizona was good. I just said they're not bad against tight ends.
Yeah. Sometimes you get lucky.
The guy I want to talk about, he didn't have a great game the last couple of weeks, but I don't hate throwing some fab on Taysom Hill. Derek Carr, he sucks. I mean, what was finally nice to see, and Jesse was saying this because it was true up until last week, is that Derek Carr was not connecting with Chris Olave. Somehow they found some sort of magic, and it was the Chris Olave show last week, except Olave went out and he's hurt, and Olave went out and he's hurt, and who knows, right? If he's going to be back after a concussion. Most players this season haven't been back the following week after concussion. So it could be the Taysom Hill show once again. They need him. They're up against Detroit. Detroit is just hemorrhaging yards. So I'd fire him up this week. You get Carolina and the New York Giants after that. So you can get a good stretch from Taysom Hill as once again, kind of a top 6 tight end option.
They should let Olave play anyways, because I need him for my fantasy team.
Well, and Shahid's probably going to be out too, so they're going to have like no starting quality wide receivers playing that game. Yeah, it's Taysom Hill show next week.
If they let Olave play with a concussion, you think he would be out there running routes like Jonathan Mingo?
Possibly. Just doing the little
catching balls like Jonathan Mingo on the sideline.
That's what I mean.
The body control.
Someone tweeted it. What's the opposite of a toe tap?
yeah, I did see that one.
That's Carolina's funny. Like, this is the guy we want for Bryce Young. Yay! It's like, oof, rough scene out there.
Any other thoughts on the tight end situation here?
One, obviously, Trey McBride, like Jesse said. Also, Jake Ferguson. I just want every Dallas Cowboy I can get my hands on at this point. The schedule is amazing. Dak is balling. Tony Pollard is going to finish out the year super strong. I'm happy with all of these Cowboys, even after a down week from Ferguson. So I'd grab him for a couple of fab for sure.
Yeah, and as good as Likely sounds, he's on a bye this week, so you're going to have to pivot other ways with him. So just keep that in mind.
All right. And I don't have the article written, but if you need a streamer at DST or Kicker, check back later on King Fantasy Sports for my weekly Crossing the Streams article. I haven't written it up in full, but I can tell you my DST streamers are the Miami Dolphins, who get the third best matchup against Washington, the Indianapolis Colts, who get the 13th best matchup against Tennessee. I've got the Jags, who are getting a middle-of-the-pack matchup against Cincy, but with Jake Browning at quarterback. And I have the Chargers, who get the fourth best matchup against the Patriots. At kicker, if you need a streamer there, I have Matt Gay on Indy against the fifth best matchup, Tennessee. I have Koo, who gets the third best matchup against the Jets. Joey Sly, who hasn't been good, but typically Miami gives up lots of attempts there for field goals. And my last one is Cameron Dicker of the Chargers, who gets the eighth best matchup of the Patriots. So Dolphins, Colts, Jags, and Chargers on DST. Matt Gay, Younghoe Koo, Joey Sly, and Cameron Dicker at kicker. Dicker at kicker. That's a wrap. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We will be back Thursday at noon for our, I believe it's NFC preview show. I forget what the Thursday nighter is. I feel like it's an NFC game.
It is.
I don't have it.
It is.
It's Dallas and Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
So check back Thursday for our NFC preview. For Aaron, Jesse, and Jeremy, thank you for tuning in. Take care and have a great day, everyone.
Later.